hands up.
To the coffee stream. Today I am joined by Schizo the Willow.
Willow the Schizo.
No, Schizo the Willow now. You're a willow tree now. Deal with it.
Okay.
Yes, Willow the Schizo.
Do you guys actually know where that name came from?
It's because you have.
Well, yeah, the schizo part. But do you know where Willow came from?
No. I assumed your name was Willow.
At birth, my name was my last name was Williams.
Oh.
So Will. Now my last name is Owens. Willow.
So
also, that's a demon in my schizophrenic nightmares. So that's fun.
So maybe Ferngully.
And Dareinger.
You didn't mispronounce my name. I feel
well, you're
mistreated.
Okay, I didn't mispronounce his name. I confused his name.
You messed it up.
Yeah,
you
well, you know what? You know what? I'm dyslexic. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
My brain's held together with duct tape.
I'm Dareinger. Leave me alone.
Hello, General. I am Willow. I came from my mother, if you're interested.
I would hope so. Otherwise, this gets really complicated.
Well, there's a lot of complicated things in my life.
Why do you have to make things so complicated?
I don't know. It's fun seeing
other
other people struggle.
So back to what we were talking about before 42 is like, I need to start my show that should have started like 10 minutes earlier.
No, it was about the right time.
If they were to take like the X-Files and just do SCPs on it, I think that would be an amazing show. Not because I've been watching nothing but like SCP videos for like the past 2 or 3 weeks.
Definitely
But
not it.
Yeah, that's how I was
Like-
with X-Files this last month entirely.
Like the SCP stuff is just, it's fascinating. So if X-Files is about like cryptids and anomalies and stuff. Like,
The main start of it is because they want to search for. Well, one of them had his sister
Kidnapped.
abducted when he was very young. So he spent his entire life working his way up to the FBI so that he can look at the cases that have X-Files on them. Meaning these files can't be solved. I have no idea what the fuck is going on with them. And he's like, I want to solve these. I need to find my sister. I need to know what happened. And then he comes to find out that like there's just so much shit out there that's supposedly in this world real.
he finds out that he was the alien that abducted his sister.
Oh, that's a
And
mind
they're
fuck,
still
dude.
on the spaceship.
I'm not fueled up enough for this, homie.
The call was coming from within the file itself.
The X was within the file the entire time.
So how's your day 42?
Right? It just started.
I do see that the BB stream takeover is
Oh, you're
our
right.
like subtitle.
I'm gonna take that off. Where is it?
MCT and Spookari are gonna be like, the hell, these two aren't BBs. Get them out of here.
Well, to be fair, it was only Spicari last week, but I mean, her and Seraphine did kind of take over. So it's close enough.
I think I was here for part of. Yeah, I was here for part of that.
Part of it, but you had to work.
Yeah, that's I tried to like schedule that so I don't have to work on the weekends that you stream, and then
Which is every weekend.
the other two. Well, sometimes I am able to just like get most of the weekends off. Other times it's like
No,
you can just
we need you to
deal with
work.
working.
We need you to work so that these things don't die or whatever.
I try to wake up like super early. That way I can get work done and then come home and like watch the stream and be exhausted. But it doesn't work out that way sometimes.
Wait, they just let you in the building whenever you want?
Oh yeah, I have a key to the building.
That seems like a bad idea. Do they not know who you are?
I don't tell them.
That you have a key to the
Yeah.
building?
Like,
No,
why would
they,
you tell?
They gave me a key.
Oh, nice.
It's a lab, but it's not like a huge lab. It's a lab of like we have 8 people that work there, and
It's
then
just
3 of
big
those
enough
people
to
are.
create all of my stink bombs.
I can neither confirm or deny the stuff that we have on site that could be used for things.
Classified information.
It's not really classified as much as it's just probably not in my best interest to be telling people what we have.
All I know is you have some experiments that take so many days and you have to be there to make sure that they finish. That's all I know. I don't know what the experiments are. You probably could tell me and I probably wouldn't have an idea.
I had the urge to make piranha fluid one time. But
Piranha fluid?
Yeah. I decided against it. It's a a lovely liquid that just
It's-
kind of eats through everything.
Yeah, I kind of feel him with the name of it. That sound right. I want to say good morning, Rando Carizian and General. Those are the two people besides Dareinger that are in the chat. I should have said that sooner, but my bad.
My beard.
Look.
Rando
Oh my
is
God.
my favorite. I love you too, General.
Actually, it's been a while since we saw Rando, so it's nice to see him back. He kind of fell off the face of the planet for a little bit there, and then came back.
Well, you
Nice.
locked him in your basement and then didn't give him Wi-Fi.
Oh, what? I did. Okay,
Oh.
I did do it. Okay.
We
Okay.
all know that you lock him in your basement, and that's how you get your stories, is you force him to write your
Yeah,
stories.
no, it's 42. 42 does that, not 242. 42 is
They're
very...
all different people, but they're all the same people because they're all variations of the number 2 and 4.
Yes, but they're all from different dimensions.
2 4 2 2 4 4 4 4 2 2 4
It's like-
2
It's
4.
like a different dimensional version of binary where instead of 1s and 0s, it's 2s and 4s.
Yep. Makes life easier.
I just want to put this out there that I have started writing again, and a lot of my stories have either been used or haven't been used, and all of them are 100% real. Unless like you ask me to make something specific, then I'll make something specific. But
So you're right, only true
nothing's
stories?
going on at the moment. What's up?
You only write true stories?
Yeah, like when I was really young, when I was 18, I got into the idea that I wanted to be a paranormal investigator. My whole life, I basically wanted to do that, but when I turned 18, I really wanted to settle down and start like looking into these things. And it's some of the places that I've been to, I've had actual wild experiences that I never thought would happen. So I started writing them down. And other than a few that I've had requested, I've made all of them completely 100% true. No spicing things up, nothing like that. All of it just true. Whatever happened that night is what happened in this story.
Yes, and it was really funny because you gave me your story for my collab, and I had asked for fictional, and it's like, oh yeah, that was a true story. I'm like, I asked for fictional. That's even more messed up now. It was pretty messed up when I thought it was fictional.
I would have helped with your collab, but I unfortunately still am unable to read.
Mm. Hello, Silver Underworld. Welcome, Other Silver.
I apologize. Every time I see that name, I see silver underwear.
I mean,
I hate that was where I was thinking about saying, and then you said it.
I mean,
We
he
are
does wear.
Willinger.
He
We
does.
are a collective hive mind.
He does
My-
wear underwear, so therefore it would be silver underwear. So I mean,
My pronouns are we and us because I am part of a hive mind.
Yes. Yes.
We actually got that option at work to put our pronouns on our email like signature, and I put we and us, and people were like, "I don't know what you mean by this, but
How
stop."
do we use that? Hello, we. How are us doing today?
They're like, "Well, you need to do something." It's like my pronouns are we and us, and it's like we need to do something.
Ooh, Big Daddy Stone.
hey, Big Daddy Stone, welcome. It's my only. It's okay. That's my OnlyFans name. It is. He has an OnlyFans, and it's silver underwear.
I didn't see that he read that, and I just thought you were saying that, and I was like, what?"
I feel like if I ever had an OnlyFans, I'd probably call it Willow's Wiener.
Mine would just be an only feats.
Only
You
feats.
I'm not lewd like some of the internet.
Ooh, start an OnlyFans and call the channel Biggest Fans, and you just show a bunch of big fans.
Ooh.
There's actually a
Big
company. I see them on. I'm following them on TikTok, but they're called Big Ass Fans, and their like logo is a donkey. And
Yes.
They sell just giant like
A
industrial
donkey
size
with a
fans.
fan on the top of its back.
Yeah, and they're just
that's
like
amazing.
they always just post like complaints and letters that they get of people like your name's offensive and it's rude. And it's like you bought a fan from them. You knew what you were getting into.
Who the fuck is complaining about big ass fans in 2022?
Especially with how hot it's been. Who's gonna complain?
Exactly. What the fuck? I'd be like, big ass fan, big ass yes.
I live in a place that it's supposed to like be somewhat between like 70 and 80 during the summer months, and we've been up at like 90 to 100.
Oh yeah, yesterday was 102.
It's like I don't live in Texas. Don't give me Texas weather.
I don't either. This is Georgia weather over here now.
Oh, you live in Georgia too. That's where actually Rando lives.
No, I used to live in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Biggest mistake of my life. I died in my sleep because of how hot it was.
It seems like you got better.
Oh shit. I'm still alive, I mean. This is not the ghost of Willow.
No, it's okay. You got better. It didn't stick. It's been in the 30s here.
It's not too bad, but at the same time, it's kind of I don't like. It's a little uncomfortable.
Canada.
I would not enjoy 30 degrees in weather. No, I would not enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, to you that sounds really, really cold. 86.
No. Yeah, I know.
Actually,
it's
it got
rather...
up.
Oh wait, you are
91.
talking about Fahrenheit.
It's at 91.4 Fahrenheit. It has gone up to, which is 33°C.
Yeah. Like I said, I would not be comfortable in 30 degrees Celsius. Not at all.
No.
I'm not comfortable in this. We had to go and buy a fan yesterday, and my landlord said, hey, if you guys want to, on Sunday, we can go to wherever the fuck, and we can get a new AC for your place. That way, you know, you're not dying in there. And also, I live in Kansas, so my weather is like a woman on her period. She has no idea what to do with it.
So like Silver Underworld just said, he lives in Missouri and they have bipolar weather. Yeah, I mean, Raven lives in Kansas as well, and he says the weather's been pretty bad too. I'm just gonna
Kansas is known for being bipolar weather.
I mean, this is why I live in Canada. It's supposed to be cool.
I wish I could live in Canada, nice and cool most of the time.
Not really. Depends where you live.
Hey, if you live up in the far, far north of Canada, where like no one lives, then yeah.
Yeah, you also the government pays you money. Government pays you money to live up there. Georgia is pretty hot. Romney complains about the humidity every time she visits Virginia as well.
Like Seraphine messaged me, I don't remember if it was last week or the week before, but he was like, can I come up early and just spend like a couple weeks with you? And I was like,
oh yeah, because it was 114 in Texas where he lived. Oh my god.
He sent me the fucking screenshot of it just being like 114. I was like, yeah, you can come up here.
Come over now.
Bring
Jesus
your dog,
Christ, why are
cat,
you still there?
Your other cat, your wife, the Helix. Just bring it all.
Just bring your house. I'll cool it down for you. Just come over.
You can't. The house is kind of attached to the rest of the building, so because he lives in an apartment. He lives in an apartment.
Ah.
So yeah, he can't really take the house out of the apartment. Otherwise, there's this big giant gash you can hold.
You can't take the house out of the apartment, but you can take the apartment out of the house.
Yes.
And here we go.
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible either. I think that still falls under it's a part of the other.
See, I'm originally from the West Coast, the Vancouver area. Humidity was normal, but We were looking at like, I think the hottest it used to get was like 25, 26 degrees C, which is nothing. And now it's gone up to the
like
30s.
normal.
It's gone up to the 30s with that
So
humidity.
we usually keep our lab around 23, so it's not like 23 is bearable. But
So when you lived in Georgia, Willow, did you have alligators? Did you have to worry about the 12-foot alligators in your pool?
I didn't have a pool. 2, I was never allowed to leave the house. But no, I never had any alligators. I lived in an area. I don't give a fuck about giving this away, all right? If they still live there, go and attack them. I don't give a fuck. We lived on 1840 Old Historic Highway or whatever the fuck. And I mean, I couldn't go outside without permission. And I was 22 this entire time, mind you. Couldn't go outside without permission. Couldn't go jump on the trampoline without permission. I couldn't go out and buy things without asking to be driven somewhere. The only place I ever went was work and home. And I was 22, living with somebody else's family.
That sounds like a terrible idea. I'm kind of happy
Oh,
not living
yeah.
there anymore.
And then after that, whenever, like the day before I moved out, the day before I moved back to Kansas, my ex, mainly the reason she was my ex was because she was cheating on me with my friend, I thought at least. And then they got together and she got pissed off at her family one day and was like, you know what? I'm just going to move in with him. So when we came back from me getting a suitcase to be able to go back home, he came out with a butcher's knife, cut me from like my shoulder down to like basically my the left side of my groin area, or like my left hip, basically that entire thing. And people thought that I had cut myself, and I didn't want to tell them, no, your dad did it to me.
Big Daddy Stone asked if you lived in a halfway house. No, it doesn't sound like that. Though.
No, it wasn't. So when we were in we moved to Missouri, or I moved to Missouri first to meet them, to like live with them a little bit. I moved to Missouri. We lived in a shack across the street. We were on like 10 acres of land. Across the street was like this old cabin that like got dilapidated or whatever the fuck. I don't know what happened to it, but it was like crumbling and shit. We moved to Georgia because something happened with the house. I don't fucking know. We moved to Georgia because that was the grandma's house. She had the deed. So we just moved in there. And it was horrible because we had only like 3 ACs and this house was decently sized. So we had to leave our door open the entire time so the airflow could circulate throughout the house. So we never got any of the cold air. It all just got pointed outside. It was fucking miserable. And I hated it. And I will never go back to Georgia.
I never planned to go there to begin with.
They got peaches.
Yeah, it sucks. No, I don't even like peaches. So there's literally no reason
I could go
for me
somewhere
to be there.
way closer. There's this place called Peachland in BC that I could go to that has peaches. So, I mean,
If that's not an amusement park that's peach themed, I
no,
don't
it's
want to
not.
go there.
It's not. It's just a town named
That's
Peachland.
upsetting. It's a town? Okay,
It's a town.
a little less upsetting, but still it's upsetting.
It's in the
I don't have any
Okanagan.
more water. Fuck.
I drank it
I
all. I'm
want-
sorry.
A peach
Yeah, I
themed
drank an
amusement park.
entire package yesterday.
Of water?
Yeah, an entire
Yeah.
like package of water.
Like, you know how you guys have milk that comes in bags? Here
Only
in
in
America, we have water that comes in packages.
Only in Ontario. It's only
Yeah,
in
they're
Ontario.
like it's like bottled
It's like a
waters inside like a
UPS.
case.
Oh, damn. I thought you were talking about like a UPS package that's just filled with water.
No, I don't.
It's like
I don't
directly
know.
shipped to your apartment. Just you get like a brown bag. It's kind of leaking.
I live in a
water in
house actually. I live in a 3-story house.
Damn.
Well, you can have it shipped to your house too.
I only pay $500 a month.
Damn.
Actually, I don't. My wife's the one who does the work. I have too many mental and health issues to go back to work. So I've been trying to make computer shit work for me, but computer shit's not really doing the best.
No, it's hard to break into it. Silver
Definitely.
Underworld said, I had been cheated on before. My ex hooked up with my friend and then she got pregnant.
Yeah. See, very similar to what happened to me, only I was still living with her, and whenever we got kicked out that night that I got cut, we got kicked out that night. So I had to go and stay the night with them. Well, I took my headphones off for like 5 seconds. I heard, and I was like, nope, headphones going back on. Not dealing with this. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home, turn myself in, go back to jail, go through that, do whatever the fuck I have to do afterwards, and I'm gonna be done with all of this.
Welcome
Oh yeah, I went to
242
jail 3
stream.
times in that year.
In that year alone. Jesus.
Yes. I was also homeless 3 times that year as well. That is my incident of 2018, the worst year of my life. My brother died and my dad died that year as well.
Oof. Don't go to Georgia. It seems like that's a bad time.
Yeah, don't go to Georgia.
Don't go to Georgia. It just seems like a bad
Actually,
time.
I left Georgia in hopes of escaping my my issues at home. And I had far more issues in Georgia. So when I went home, I'm like, nope, I'm done. I'm not running anymore. I'm not moving anymore. I'm staying right here, going to jail, taking care of that shit. Don't want to be turning my head around every fucking corner. I'm going to be done, and I'm going to get this anxiety out of my fucking system. God damn.
It happens sometimes, Big Daddy Stone. It gets dark in here sometimes. I'll open the windows in a second. Hold on.
Oh shit. Sorry, I'm covering the windows.
Yeah, you really need to stop doing that, man.
Sorry.
I know
I
it's
like
hot.
it dark.
I know it's hot outside, but you gotta let some sun in.
Oh, no. My windows are always covered and it's still like 100 degrees up here.
Yeah.
Like I said, we had to buy a fan yesterday because like the AC blows in hot air, not cold air.
What? Ugh.
Yeah. So I'm just getting double blasted by Satan's balls right now.
I've got a little portable AC unit next to me because our windows are those like crank ones that open certain ways, so you can't put one.
Those are the worst.
Yeah, I know. You can't put the window shakers in. So we have a portable. It's literally taped into my window because it's the only way I can have it on because there's nothing to hold it on otherwise. Also, the box that it came in is also taped to the window.
So what I'm doing, I have this little tiny fan, right?
Yeah.
It is sitting on its own box, and I have it pointed at me. I was gonna say something else, but I completely fucked myself.
Remember, people, this stream is not for children. If you are a child, please walk away.
If they haven't figured that out by now, 42, they need help. If there's someone watching or who has
hey son, come in here. They're talking about their dicks and strip clubs,
and they're like,
and someone's
this
underwear.
Sounds like family friendly. No.
You know what? I had someone subscribe to me recently that was just turned 11 years old this year, and I'm like,
oh no,
girl, I'm not a channel for you. I made this channel with like older teenagers tops in mind. I made it for adults than anything.
Yeah.
Why are you subscribed to me? I do horror.
That's how I feel every time like someone's like, "Oh, you pander to kids." Not to me, but like to gamers in general. I'm like, "Why? Just because they're playing video games, they pander to kids?" No, they're grown-ass adults who love playing video games. That's why they're doing it. They're not trying to get little kids all the time.
No.
All the time.
Yeah.
That keyword all the time.
Yeah.
Not all of them do it.
It's you're playing Minecraft, yes. Minecraft is most of those
I know
channels.
some people who play Minecraft strictly for the views. They're like, oh yeah, there's gonna be views involved in this. It's like one of the biggest games ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's play Minecraft. I've been trying to get a group together to like start a Minecraft like community together, but I don't even have the game, so
Oh, yeah, you need
It's a
to.
I've never
fun
played.
game.
I've never played it. I don't know. But I want to get into it. Everybody's like talking like good shit about it, and I'm like, all the views sound good.
I don't like Minecraft actually.
I don't like it, but like I'll play it if people want to watch it, you know.
Minecraft can be a big time thing. I think that's why I don't like it. Because I don't like things that just waste my time for no good reason.
Thank you, Silver Underworld. I have gotten that, but I also have. Okay, so my family was my biggest enemy throughout my entire life. I've been told, hello, Pimp Demon. What's up? How you doing, homie? Come on over here. Give your Pimp Demon some love. Woo! That's how I
Yes.
feel. If that's how I live my entire life. If I don't give a fuck about it, you're not going to get me to give a fuck about it. I care about what I care about. And it's weird. Like, I see all these things going on in the world, and all of them I'm like, yeah, that fucking sucks. God, that sucks. But I don't know how to help with it.
Sometimes just giving awareness out there can help too.
Yeah, like every now and then I'll tweet stuff like, imagine the government thinking they can control what we can and can't do with our own bodies.
Yeah.
Because, like, even if you're not a woman, you have to be concerned with that. Because what else are they going to take away from us?
Oh god,
Like,
yeah, I know.
with that by itself, it just opened up an entire world of whatever the fuck we want to get rid of. I saw a Republican candidate, and I'm not bashing Republicans, but he was Republican. He was like, shut the fuck up, guys, or I'm going to make women illegal. I'm like, imagine having the balls to actually think that you can say that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's scary, and I'm gonna stay up here in Canada, but the problem is, your stuff washes over into my country a lot.
Yeah, it does. Our stuff washes over to Mexico, too. We have a lot of people going over there who, like, I've heard, like, people go over there and, like, kill just to, like, get money from the American government or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it said something along those lines.
Yeah, I'll just stay here. And yeah, Big Daddy Stone, yes, you might be a little bit older, but don't worry, you're not that old. But yes, you should always do something that you're passionate at. It's not something you should
Yeah. But I do want to say not everybody can do whatever they want to do. Mainly
No.
talking about like flying. If someone goes up to a roof and says, I can fly, I'm not going to tell them, do what you think you can do. Anybody can do it.
No.
I'm not going to tell them that. That's just fucked.
Well, I mean, they would be flying for a very short time until that fall starts.
Yeah, until the...
I mean, if you unlock like the full potential of the human brain, you could just sprout wings and fly.
Unlock jetpack goat. Just start flying. Grab onto him.
I mean, that too works. It just you have to hope that the goat is able to wrap its tongue around you so it can like carry you as it flies.
Why its tongue specifically? Why don't you just ride on its back?
Yeah, I could just ride on the back and be like, woo!
Goats are too small. Like if it was like a bear-sized goat, maybe, but like a regular-sized like American gray goat is way too small for like a rider on it.
Challenge accepted.
Fuck. That is true. They're about what? They're about like knee height, usually.
Yeah.
But we're talking about flying, so knee height doesn't.
Yeah, but like, I guess the jetpack would have to be able to sustain both myself and the goat.
Like if you had like a boar goat, maybe, but like here we just have the La Mancha, And the La
Up,
Mancha
up,
goats are
down,
not
down,
that
left,
great.
right, B, A, select, start. Yes, cheat codes. Let's cheat the world. Let's V-clip and go through the world and go back to the back rooms or whatever.
I don't want to go to the back rooms. I'll die.
Like maybe British people could because they have the British Alpine goat.
The people in Paris could. They have the catacombs.
I'm literally just sitting here looking at different breeds
Goats.
of goats now. Yeah.
We have unlocked the goat cheat.
Goat simulator unlocked.
A lot of people don't give the Mechanine goat the respect and love that it deserves. He's just a
Are you
fluffy
reading that
boy.
from a Google? Are you reading that from like a Google thing?
The name, yes. The rest of it, no.
Hey, look, Pimp Demon, if anybody would know what a backroom monster tastes like, it would be you.
Yeah. I don't know if it tastes good. I'm assuming it's mold.
I'm assuming it tastes like dead things.
I was gonna say burnt, but like mold sounds.
Yeah, mold does
like,
sound better.
It'd just be like a moist, moldy being
Moist.
from a different dimension.
Moist. It's like the worst word ever invented.
I remember I
Moist.
had a teacher in high school once, and I was like, she hated the word, so like every time I had the chance, I would say it to her. I'm like, ma'am, I'm not feeling good. Would you like me to grab you a new moist coffee while I'm out? Or it's like, oh God. Oh, I don't know how you travel from school to school, Miss Teach. Oh, it's so moist out there.
So
It's moist.
number
It's
one
moist.
is moist. Number 2, ointment. Number 3, creamy. Number 4,
People
squid.
don't like those words?
Number 5, squirt.
Number 5 should
6,
be number 2.
squelch.
Mm.
Number 7, phlegm.
Mm.
Number
Ooh, yeah,
8,
yeah.
smear. Number 9, slurp. Number 10, what?
What?
It's
Lugubrious.
Lugubrious.
Goober?
I don't know. You're the scientist.
Means sad or
Gerburger.
dismal, but sounds something that would bubble up from the bottom of a murky pond.
Oh, a gargle.
No, it's lugubrious or something.
See, none of those
Lugubrious.
words were that bad except for 2 of them.
And 11 is curd, 12 is pulp, and 13 is mucus.
Mucus.
Those are your
I have a
13
combination
most
of mucus
hated
and phlegm
words.
in my mouth every day.
Nasty.
Not my mouth, my
Aye.
throat. Inside my throat. That's why my voice sometimes sounds extremely different from what it usually does.
Sounds moist.
I have a combination of vanilla Coke and coffee in my throat today.
I have a combination of sleeping pills and energizing pills in my stomach today, plus some dab.
Those feel like things that shouldn't be mixed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep,
Exactly.
but yet stay awake.
Oh, I just needed a bit of energy boost, cause like
I feel
been-
like if the sleeping pills were not taken, the energy boost would not be needed. But I am not a scientist,
So are you sure about
so I can't say for certain.
no, I'm not a scientist, but this shit is fucked.
that? I mean, you're not wrong.
So I was at my work the other day doing sciencey stuff.
Beep boop boop beep boop.
Wait, I thought you said you weren't a scientist.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Redacted.
If you ask me, I am only a scientist in title. If you ask like anyone else, they're like, "Oh, hey, you're a scientist." I was like, I don't feel like it.
Oh, my son Dillinger's a scientist.
That is a good impression of I would say my late grandmother, but it sounds a little
You
too
young
old to be my mom.
whippersnappers now are always in your fucking screens.
I mean, yeah.
It's
Hey, September.
July Wyvern Sound.
July
You remember
Wyverson.
when we were young, late September. I don't know why I thought of that song. I could have thought of
Because
Green Day's Wake
Earth,
Me Up
Wind,
When
and
September
Fire.
Wins.
Earth, Wind, and Fire's classic.
Push it real good. I don't know why that came into my head either.
It's Earth, Wind, and Fire's Push It Real Good. It's classic.
I was thinking of Salt and Peppers.
No, Earth, Wind, and Fire did it first.
I don't listen very much to Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That's a lie then. They are a band from like the early 60s, late
What's a
70s.
lie?
The Earth, Wind, and Fire did that song.
Oh.
I don't know if they did any other songs other than the September.
I have no idea. I honestly
Let's
don't.
look it up.
Looking up things is fun. And when you're all said and done, send me the link so I can look at it.
Wait,
I don't know.
Are they
I
the
don't know
ones
how to
that?
finish that.
Is this the song that I think it is?
This is the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend.
Oh my god, they sing this?
What song is it?
Let's Groove.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Let's groove tonight. Do, do, do. Oh, something. I don't know the lyrics to it, but I've heard it a lot.
My body is battling my brain right now. Holy shit.
Wait, your brain and your body actually talk to each other? Because mine sure as fuck don't.
Redacted.
How do you know Redacted? Redacted, what are you up to now? Sorry, I played with a character whose name actually was Redacted. Because if you gave him a name, it would disappear from your brain. Because we actually started to call him the Crazy Dwarf, and that was the name we were going to give him, and then all of a sudden we couldn't remember the name Crazy Dwarf. The only name that would ever work was Redacted.
Weird.
There was a reason. I believe it never came out, but I believe it was because of a curse.
I once named a black cat Batman, and that became its new name.
Batman.
Only because it sat on the seat, like it would sit on the arm of a couch, and it would just look over the entire floor like Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm Batcat.
I am Catman.
Batcat.
Where are the other drugs going?
No Batcat. Batcat.
Where is the kitty nip?
Catnip. Yes. I actually have a cat now, and it's weird.
I don't have a cat. My wife technically has a cat. It was our landlord's, but she likes my wife more for some reason, so now it's her cat.
It happens. I mean, cats do adopt people.
Yeah. The only reason it's still in the house is because of her. If she was gone, she was like, "We're not taking the cat when we move. I don't know why you think like he would even let me take it." And he was like, "No, that cat's yours. You're taking it."
That cat belongs to you now.
Yeah. It's not even that. He's just like, "I don't want the cat. You take it now."
The cat has grown attached to you, and that is perfect because I don't want it, so get rid of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, my parents, when we lived when we lived in another city. They had a cat that adopted our family, named Smokey, and she was a. They actually moved, left her behind, and she found them in the city.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys. I have to go sprinkle on the seat.
So, Danger, have you found more about goats?
What?
Have you found out more about goats? What goat would be the best?
I got
ride?
really excited at Earth, Wind, and Fire saying "Let's groove," and I've just been like jamming to that, so I have no clue what's been going on. So
You need to be paying attention, Danger. You were on a live stream. What professionalism is this? You would do this on the nerds.
I actually, we're not going to speak about what I do on the nerds because I have definitely fallen asleep during one of our streams.
Was it during one of the tournaments though?
Yeah, it was one of the tournaments that like the night before I was up to like 5 a.m. And apparently Seraphine was like, "Huh, well, why is this happening like this?"
Yes.
Easy
Dare?
come, easy
Dare?
go.
I guess Dare left. And it's like,
no, he's still in the chat. Okay, I don't know where Dare is. He's supposed to be the rules lawyer here. He's a judge. Dare, we need your ruling on this.
I was a sleepy boy.
Apparently, and we don't have Helix to phone to wake you up.
What are we doing? What's going on?
We're
We're
making fun of
court
Derringer
case?
falling asleep during live streams before.
Oh.
I have a short attention span sometimes, and it's just like if I find something that's really interesting to me, it's like, well, good luck getting me back.
I can start talking about nerdy things if you want.
I have a lot of Pokemon cards in my deck right now.
In the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I have Pokemon cards too.
We have Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Magic cards.
We have Yu-Gi-Oh
I think
cards.
my wife
Or
has
Magic.
3,000 Magic cards.
Oof,
And
wow.
then like something close to the similar with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't fucking know. She just bought 1,000 more, I think.
Eesh, that's a lot of money.
She said it was like really cheap for what she was getting.
Take care, Pimp Demon.
That's what
Safe.
what they all say though.
Yeah,
It
I
was
know.
so cheap.
But it's let's be fair. It's my wife's money. She goes out and works for it. I could care less what she spends it on. As long as we get bills paid, I don't give a fuck. And
As
most
long
of the
as-
time, she spends it on me anyway. So
As long as there's food on the table, the roof over our head, and the internet
yeah,
slash
exactly.
power, I'm good.
I don't want to be homeless again.
Yeah, it really sucks.
Roof over our head, food on the table, and Earth, Wind, and Fire in our ears.
Yes. Well, for me, Infant Annihilator, but yes.
You can't go wrong with Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's just like a classic.
I don't know
So
a whole
good.
shit ton of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I don't either. I know like 2 songs from them, but apparently the one song is just the greatest song that I've ever heard.
I guess.
Listen to pretty much everything.
Pimp Demon has to go back to all his ho-ho-hos.
Yes.
He do be pimpin' though.
He do be the pimpin' though.
I thought you were actually joking about the September
Bugatti.
thing.
What, September thing?
that Earth, Wind, and Fire did September. Like, that was a song. I thought you were joking around. Now I know otherwise.
Yeah,
No,
no, it's
Like,
fun.
Derringer, I just assume you're always lying.
I was singing it.
That's the smart thing. That's the smart thing to do.
I thought you were just playing
Same
along.
time,
No.
like I'll
Do
give
you
you
remember
like
when we were
in
young?
person, I have a really bad
September.
tell that I start to think that me lying is funny, so I'll start smiling and stuff. But over the internet, the way to tell
There's
if
no
I'm
smile.
lying or not, the way over the internet to tell if I'm lying is just like see how passionate I get over this kind of stuff. Because it's like I was just blown away by the fact that they did the other song. I can't even remember his name now. I was just
I still
listening
like
to
some
it, and I
Hollywood
can't remember who
Undead.
sang.
A lot of people say Hollywood Undead fell off, but I still listen to quite a bit of their shit.
They came out with a new album not too long ago, I thought.
I'm not a fan of their new album. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
well,
I'm not a
when
fan
you
of their
like
new
disappear
music.
for a long time and then try to come back, your stuff.
Paramore's doing that right now.
Yeah, I noticed that when like the price of red hair dye went up astronomically.
Don't you judge my red hair, thank you very much.
I have black and blonde hair.
I used to really like Paramore.
I did too.
Never
That was
listened.
like, that was one of my introductions into like, I wouldn't say harder shit because I was listening to Skillet, Disturbed, 3 Days Grace, Three Doors Down, that kind of stuff. So like Paramore wasn't my introduction to like the harder shit, but I remember like me listening to Paramore was when this guy was like, "Oh, you like that? Here, I got a song for you." So me listening to Paramore literally got me into like the harder shit, because if I wasn't listening to that, he wouldn't have suggested Chelsea Grin, Of Mice and Men, all those other bands. And then I found Infant Annihilator, and I'm like, oh, so good.
He's currently like the guy that I'm listening to is called the Fat Rat. He does like guess it'd be like techno EDM. I don't know. It's different than what I usually listen to, and
My go-to is always Suicide Boys or Ghost Main, and then the occasional Scar Lord.
I don't know what the ideas what any of those bands are. I actually understood a lot of those bands that you mentioned, just not those ones.
Ghost Main is a solo rapper. He used to be a part of a group with Lil Peep and Jay Green. They're all underground rappers.
I don't like rap.
Florida underground rappers. And
Old
then Suicide
people
Boys
underground
was
rappers.
New Orleans. Basically, they sing about exactly what you'd think about. Basically, like, if I shred my
stabbed.
palm, who the fuck would care?
If I get stabbed tomorrow, do I have to go to the hospital? Sorry, that's all I think of when I hear New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans, the best place to go if you want to be a doctor. You really know how to fix bullet holes.
Oh, yeah.
Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Multigrass.
Multigrass.
And the ass.
No.
I don't think that's where you put that.
No,
To
I've been wrong before. But I don't think I'm wrong here.
I'm not a scientist, but
grass, so
think
I'm
you
gonna
put
sow
that
it and
there.
mow it.
Dareinger, you might want to start saying that I'm not a doctor. That might be closer.
I'm not a human, but if I were, chicken nuggets are good.
Chicken nuggies.
I've actually been thinking about going back and get a PhD so I can just say I'm not a doctor, but
I mean,
I'm not a doctor, but
I am.
hello, Dr. Dareinger at your service.
well, that's another thing. I would make all of you guys call me doctor.
I
because you'd be like,
actually have a friend who is a doctor.
Okay, I have a friend who's a drug dealer.
$50 million to get this
You know what?
PhD.
She's actually a drug dealer as well because she's a pharmacist.
Okay, yeah, fair.
What a coincidence.
Hello, Dr.
I
Drug here. How
also-
can I help you?
I also do scientific things with chemicals.
Yes.
Instead of it being Dr. Stone, it's Dr. Drugs.
It's Dr. Dre, am I right? Ayo.
Dr. D. Sorry.
No, I would
Dr.
love to
Dre
go.
still alive?
You know what? If I would have got a PhD, everyone would have to call me a doctor as well, and it'd be Doctor 242.
Would it be Dr. 2 or Dr. 42?
Doctor 42.
Or Dr. 242.
Dr. 242.
or Doctor 343.
No.
Doctor 44244222224. He's the first binary. No, wait. I was trying to think of like binary code.
But that's 01.
Yeah, he's our first binary doctor. Wait.
I'm surprised King hasn't shown up yet. He's usually here by now.
He's working a lot right now. He hasn't been to a
Let
lot of my
me
streams.
throw out a tweet, see if we can
Does
get
he
any
still-
new people here.
Does he still do the comedy stuff?
No, he doesn't anymore. He hasn't done that since last year.
You see, that would be something that, like, if I ever, well, you and him live on the opposite side of Canada, don't you?
Pretty much, yes.
I was gonna say, if I ever like came up to visit, that'd be something that I'd be like, we have to go watch one of King's comedies.
Hey,
shows."
Dareinger, your Twitter handle is CS Dareinger, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I think.
Yes,
Maybe.
it is.
I don't use Twitter.
Yes, you do.
I really don't. Like, I got my Twitter back because Raven was like, "Hey, you need to do this," and I was like, "Okay, fine."
What'd
And
you need
then
to do?
I went and looked on my Twitter, and like the last posts I had made were not even from me. It was from where my account like got hacked into, and I was giving away like, "Here's the link for your free Ray-Ban sunglasses," and I was like, "Okay, I gotta delete these and carry."
Yeah. I got hacked once, and it was just free nitro upgrade.
Oh
Let's-
God.
I got kicked out of a lot of servers for it, and I didn't really care too much. Some of these servers on the horror community just blow up nonstop, and it's so annoying.
I find most of them are dead.
Unless I have like 90% of the horror community servers on Discord just muted permanently, because it's like I'll get notifications that somebody's trying to give me a link for free sunglasses, and don't be clicking on links, kids.
No click on links.
But
There's
yeah,
this one time
like, didn't use
someone
Twitter
sent me a
forever.
photo. There's this one time someone sent me a photo, and it was like, look who I just ran into. And I legit thought it was just, just a photo. So I clicked on it, and I was like, huh, it just takes me to YouTube. So I clicked on it again. I'm like, huh, that's fucking weird. I told her
It
about
was
it.
a
She's like,
it was a
yeah.
fucking YouTube
I
that
got-
didn't play the video, wasn't it?
No, it just sent me to YouTube. Just to the YouTube page. That's it. It didn't take me anywhere other than YouTube. So I asked her about it, and she's like, yeah, I got hacked. Make sure you change your account.
Well, it is a fake YouTube, because it was when I was in high school. Someone sent me that on Facebook. They sent me a message saying, "Oh, look, I found a video. Is this you in it?" And it's just like, what? Did someone take a video of me when I wasn't looking? This is not cool. And then I clicked on it, and it was a link to like a YouTube, and it had like a video, and it was buffering, but it was, then a thing came up, and it was like, you need to install new JavaScript, but it didn't look quite right. So I was like, I'm not clicking on that.
We won't play until you
Then-
put the right JavaScript in.
Yeah, if anybody tells me to download something, if I like click on something, I'm like, ha, no. Instant red flag.
That's the thing that like surprises me, is that people are still like, I don't want to say gullible enough to like fall for that, but like people still fall for
Yeah,
the,
there are some people gullible.
you need
enough
to click
fall
on
for
this link to see this. Oh, your drivers are out of date. It's like, that doesn't
Like if
happen.
I'm using something, if I'm using a software and it says drivers are out of date, I'll do it then. But if I like click on, like, let's say, oh, I'm downloading this sound effect. If I click download and it takes me somewhere completely different, I wait a few seconds and the download starts happening, I just close the screen. I'm like, nah, I'm not even dealing with this. Whatever the fuck you want me to do, I don't give a fuck. If it takes me to a different screen most of the time, I'm just like, nah, fuck that.
He has learned his lesson. He's not trying to give away free nitro anymore.
No,
I don't think I've
no
ever
more free
gotten hacked.
feet pics either.
Oh, come on.
No, no, no,
Come on.
no.
I like the one where he's got like the pink nail polish and then like the black nail polish, and he just
Oh
alternates
yeah,
between toes.
that one's my favorite. That one's my favorite.
Like it takes time and effort to do that.
Yeah,
I think. I don't know. I've never painted
it does. It does. Because you have to like separate your toes just to make sure that they don't like touch and pull off the nail polish. And then, you know, you have to make sure it dries so you can walk around and not worry about the nail polish. And then, you know, you have to drink the bottle. That way you can become one with the nail polish. So
That's why.
There's something I don't understand. Why are there girls out there that like have the fingernails that are just like a foot and a half long?
I don't
Like-
understand it.
Like those don't look good.
No, they don't. They don't look good. They don't look like if I ever saw that on someone, I'd be like, no, no, not for me, Chief.
It brings up questions of like how they do certain things.
Oh,
Like-
when you have nails like that, you don't wipe. You'll literally
Well,
jump into the shower. Yeah, you don't wipe.
Like I've seen people who like they try to pay for gas at like a gas pump with those. And
Yeah,
they can't
how
like
the
get their
fuck?
card out of the gas tank, the gas machine. It's just like, why would you
What's
do
the
that?
point? What's the point?
What's the point? 42.
Like-
What is the point?
I
of
don't
long
know. I
fingernails?
have stubby nails. I can't even grow them.
42. As your professional opinion, what is the point of
Because they think
fingernails?
well, those fingernails because they think they look pretty. Real fingernails because they protect your fingers.
All them girls know is charge Dave's phone, eat hot chip, and lie.
I don't think any of that's true.
It's all true.
Mm-mm.
I did find hot chip yesterday when I went grocery shopping.
Why would you do that?
The hot ones, Dorito or Pringles, they had those in Walmart, even though they're supposed to be exclusive to Circle K or 7-Eleven.
You see, Walmart went to 7-Eleven and bought all their stock.
Probably.
It looked like they did. I
Probably.
mean, the aisle that it was in was pretty jank. It's one of those like the holiday aisle where they just throw all the stuff.
Oh, yep. Yep, they're seasonal aisles, yep.
But they only had 2 of the 3 flavors. They had the... Actually, I sent Raven a picture. They had the Los Calientes and then the Verde flavors.
Ah. The green chip.
Mm-hmm. Green is
Eat hot
spicy.
chip.
I just have Doritos.
I don't really eat chips that much anymore.
You abomination? You don't eat chips anymore?
I don't either, to be
yeah.
honest.
You just said you were buying chips.
I said they
You
had
found
them.
them.
No, you were saying you're buying them because I'm gonna go throw them at you and you're buying them.
No. I went to the grocery store to buy groceries and they had hot chip.
Hearsay, Your Honor.
Mm.
I have a tendency to buy like the family size bag of chips and then
And
consume
eat
the
them
whole
all
bag.
in one
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Been there.
I found out that's really not good.
No, it's really bad for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, especially at like my weight, you do that and then you just feel like grease for the rest of the day and your
Yeah.
chest starts to hurt and you're like,
I'm 232
I'm gonna
pounds.
die. I'm easily double that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't.
I am somewhere in a number that I will not disclose. But
She
I-
is 42 pounds.
I wish.
Well, would you like me to say 242 pounds?
I wish.
Oh.
Yeah. Sock Goblin.
Possum.
No possum here.
I'm on
Too
my
late.
goblin shit.
I already possumed. You can't say no possum after I did the redeem for him.
Yeah, you're supposed to say no possum before you possum.
To be fair, he saw it before I did. I don't have all the sound effects that go with it. 5 out of 4 people admit that they are bad at fractions.
I don't get it.
You're not the 5 out of 4, don't worry about it.
I am a scientist.
Yes. You should go
I'm
back
not a scientist, but
you should have like get your PhD so you can say I'm not a doctor, but that's a problem. People always
I'm
yell.
not alive, but if I were, I'd probably be dead inside.
Something gerbils of chaos.
Something gerbils, something yeah. Hey you, where did
I don't remember
that
the
gerbil
gerbils.
go?
I don't remember the gerbil redeem. Here, give me a second.
You remember the gerbil incident?
Don't worry, September. 10 out of 10 people hate fractions as well.
Actually, I would say that's more 11 out of 10 people.
Maybe 12 out of 10 people.
Possibly, yes.
Yes.
Indubitably.
Yes.
Yes, I do say 12 out of 10 people does sound better.
Dareinger definitely would have to redeem the Dareinger one, since that is his voice that Raven has on his stream. The chaos reigns and releases the gerbil of awkward silences.
Let chaos reign and release the gerbils of awkward silences.
He also
There you go.
He also redeemed Dareinger.
The chaos rolls in.
Hi,
to the north.
I'm Dareinger, and I'm the prettiest of girls.
You need to get that redone. You're the prettiest of scientists now.
My wife saw a message from 2 days ago and was like, "You do realize I'm at work, right?" Oh wait, shit. Never mind.
The reason why it's the prettiest of girls is because, like, for the longest of times, like, I would watch Grave Matters every week, and Philionoctus, for the longest time, after like multiple weeks of me being in chat and talking, she's like, she thought I was a girl, and she would constantly refer to me as she or her.
I remember this. I
And
was in one of the
like,
podcasts where she was like, "Yes, hello, Dareinger. How is she doing?"
and I was just, I'm like, I'm not gonna correct her. No, we're just gonna see
At
how this goes.
point, it's just funny.
And I believe Raven one day, he just like unmuted and was, or no, it was CCG was just like, you know Daringer's a guy, right?
I
And
think I was
Philly
in that
just like-
podcast.
Philly was just like, fucking, no.
I
she's a
missed your
girl.
nerd.
So it's just like, yeah.
Hi, I'm Dareinger, and I'm the prettiest of girls.
And then Raven made that into a
My name
redemption
is
mission.
Willow, and I wave my hair back and forth.
Hey, that was a great song back in 2011.
I never liked it. I did not like it.
2011.
It was annoying for me.
11 years ago, that song came out.
Yep.
It was so
Feel
annoying.
old yet?
She's doing completely
old.
different music now.
She's still doing music?
Yep.
That way my pussy back and forth. That way my pussy back and forth.
Hey, look, at least she didn't have the problem with Rebecca Black, who got that stupid producer who did that to a few kids.
Oh yeah, there's like that one producer who just like, "Oh, you want to pay with your dad's money? Let's see how much your dad has. Oh, you're a billion. Fuck yeah, I'll film your fucking shitty music video."
Well, he even wrote them. He wrote the music. He did everything. And auto-tuned the heck out of them, and like gave them like the stupidest songs ever, and then would always insert himself into the music videos.
She did have like a comeback though. Like,
Oh yes, she's a good
as
singer.
when she got older, she did like, I think she made like a parody of it called Saturday. It
Yes.
wasn't really a parody as much as just I'm
Just poking-
self-aware.
Look at that shit I just fucking did.
Well, it's just like I was a kid. My parents paid for it. It was not a good idea. Yes, I get where you guys are coming from, but I was also a kid, and this grown man's the one that produced it, wrote it, and put it out on the internet for people to see. It's not my fault.
Right.
The slots are rigged.
The slots are rigged. This is true. They are.
Ouch!
I rigged them. You'll never get any of your pages back. They're my pages.
I feel that, Sock Goblin. I feel that. I used to have a chin strap. Fucking douche beard. But that's because that was the only part that would grow when I was like 14.
42 question. In your professional opinion, do women prefer facial hair or no?
Depends on the woman.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who said like the beard is better than abs.
Well, see, that's something that I've heard a lot of. Like, no, it's gross, and yes, it's amazing.
It depends.
No, it's gross.
Really, okay.
Sock Goblin.
It depends on the woman, and some women like it because it looks more manly, while some women like a clean face because it looks more younger.
Professional.
Younger,
I look like
actually.
an infant with my beard shaved.
Yeah.
I do too.
So
Most
it's like,
do.
like I
I
have to
remember
have
when I
this.
grew out. I remember when I grew out my beard, I just looked homeless.
Was that because you were homeless?
No, I was actually living. This was actually before I was homeless. I just looked homeless as fuck because of where I was living at the time.
Stormy looks homeless.
Yeah, but that's Stormy.
Okay.
Stormy looks like he's
Goblin.
going to join or going to make a cult, and they all
He
going
is
to
the
worship.
leader of a cult.
And he's going to. They're all going to worship the god Cthulhu. Okay. Or whatever.
Who's
He
starting
is a
this
cult.
cult? I want to join.
Stormy.
Oh.
Not that he's really in the horror community anymore. He kind of disappeared off the face of the planet.
He has an. I wouldn't call it a. Well, it is kind of a problem. he likes to think of things that he wants to do in life, and then instead of sticking with one, he's just like, I'm gonna try them all at the same time, and then he gets overworked, and then
Crashes.
like that's why he's like not around anymore, really. Like he is, because he streams over on Twitch with Patience, Raven, Seraphine, and Fearsome. I think?
Yes. Yeah.
They do the Evansboro podcast.
Every other Saturday. I think it's a Saturday.
Well, see, I was talking to Seraphine about it, and he was like, telling me that Stormy was like, I don't know what Saturday to do. Can we do the 23rd? And he's like, no, we can't.
I will
I've
not
always-
be in town.
September. I've always been confused about like okay, so I know there are some women who have facial hair, and I'm like, I understand at one point you're probably gonna be like, I don't give a fuck anymore. But I saw this woman, she was like a grandma. I saw this woman who had a beard down to her belly. And I was like, why?
It's just metal.
Like I didn't understand the reasoning behind it. I was very confused because this was in a time back before like being trans was truly accepted, you know? Like hardly anybody was trans, and if you were, you went through it secretly, and then you were just now a woman or a man or, you know, whatever you wanted. But now it's like more accepted. So back then I was just so confused. I was like, are you a woman who wants to be a man? Are you a man? Are you a woman? What is this? I don't understand. I was very confused.
But yeah, so he thinks that bearded men are sexy, bearded women are sexy too. He doesn't care. He just likes beards.
I don't know what it means by it. I lie revenues and screaming months.
I scream in
I
PogChamp.
still, Screw it. He said moths. I don't care if it says months. Moth screaming.
They do.
Dareinger
scream.
lies, revenues, and screamed in months. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's misspelled something there. Gonna assume it's revenues.
I'm sure he misspelled Dareinger. That's what it is.
Yeah, he
He also
actually
did misspell my name, but I
Yes,
was
he
gonna
did.
just ignore that and give him a pass.
Hey man, how's it going, Dareinger?
To be fair, I couldn't pronounce Daringer's name at first.
Oh, no one knows how to pronounce my name.
Look.
And so I'm just like, just call me Dare. It's the like simplest thing to do.
Is it not Dareinger?
It's Derringer. It's however you want to pronounce it, but
Look.
Doritos!
My brain is held together with duct tape and prayers, and the prayers are starting to fail.
I don't have any prayers.
See, your prayers have
I
already
don't have
failed.
any duct tape.
See, your duct tape's only failed. I am a 15-year-old girl as the Raven Dreams 2022.
Oh no, I'm about to out myself.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck me in the ass. Willow the Schizo 2019. Or 2021. I don't know
Don't
why I
have any
thought
quotes.
last year was 2019.
I don't know
You
either.
know how many things I could pick up with my ass? Willow the Schizo 2022.
I mean, that's just something that comes up in conversation normally.
Yeah, I mean, geez, that's not weird.
Someone was asking me if I would rather, I forget what it was, but it was like either have something bad or have a tail. And I'm like, of course I'd have a tail. You know how many things I could pick up with my ass?
I feel like
think I
this was
remember
on your
the-
show 42.
I think so too. This sounds familiar. Like a good neighbor, he gave me meat. Raven
Yeah,
2021.
that.
I mean,
He fucked up in saying that one.
he was a good neighbor. He gave him meat for his barbecue. It was all good.
That was my neighbor was such a nice guy because like he came over and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've been just smoking this pork shoulder for like all day," and I was like, "Yeah, the whole fucking neighborhood smells like it. It smells delicious." And he's like, "Give me a second, G." Brings me over a gallon Ziploc bag just full of this pulled pork. And I was like,
Hell yeah,
"You are
brother.
amazing, dude."
Oh my god, that's community, brother. Sorry, I'm in a weird state. I haven't slept in 3 days.
I would try to. Wait, the steam pills didn't work.
No.
No, he took sleeping
the
pills
worst
and then
thing is-
energy pills.
I used to take I found out that Xanax is the only thing that'll like knock me out completely. I used to take what's the other melatonin. I used to take melatonin to try to go to sleep and it would shut off my body and not my brain. So I would be like, "Oh, fuck, it's not working." Go sit at my computer, start doing more work, and then my body just goes limp and I'm like, "Oh no." And I'm just laying there looking like I'm asleep. My wife comes in, my body comes back. I'm like, "Oh my god, thank you, you saved me." Oh my god.
Just
was
laying
terrible.
there, trying to go to sleep, looking like a treat.
You know, I'm just laying here trying to get some sleep, looking like a motherfucking meal. Yeah, I'm
The
sorry.
new Willow the Schizo Happy Meal at McDonald's.
Yep, he's totally taking home some of the proceeds too.
It's called a disorder box.
Instead of a Happy
Like-
Meal, it's a disorder box.
Like,
Yep.
if you could get McDonald's to give you like a Happy Meal or like your own meal,
It comes
It'd
with
be
a
amazing.
razor blade. It comes with your choice of a razor blade, a
or a
noose
Razor
necklace,
scooter, am I right, boys?
a noose necklace, a pair of shoes that are horribly worn and have a razor blade at the heel, or you could even have a little knife, like a little knife print-on tattoo.
No, it won't be print. We'll take you to the tattoo artist and they'll just put it on you right there.
Yeah. We say it's print-on, but no, we're tattooing a knife on your neck with the lines cut here.
I mean,
Yeah,
it is a
get
disorder
the
box.
sweetie sauce with your
It sounds more
nipples.
like a suicide box.
It really does. Or harm everyone around you box. Dare, I'll take 2
No, it's mostly
whiskeys.
just harm myself because I'm tired of the constant. Tim, who the fuck said that? I'm home alone. Who said that? Or, you know, walking down to my the tractor room in our house, because my landlord's a huge tractor guy. He would go. I would go downstairs with like what I thought at the time was a fake spirit box. You know, the little Bobby. I thought it was fake because it was a phone app. I go downstairs. I'm like, all right. If there's anything here, actually, I know you're here because like we hear a lot of noises and get really bad feelings down here. If you're down here and you're willing to speak, can you tell me, like, do you want to come down and sit with me? I have a cigar right here if you would like a smoke. And then you hear yes, and I'm like, okay, that could just be anything. And then the worst part is, I'm like, so does anybody want to talk? Yes. Okay. Can you say my name? Tim. 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 I didn't hear shit. I go back and look in footage or look in the editing, and there's just like 5 times it says my name in this like 15-minute section.
Just sounds like you live in a haunted house. Get out.
Oh yeah, we used to have a fake Satanist up here. The reason I say he was fake was because everything he ever did, he learned from Supernatural.
Oh, yeah, no. They
Yeah.
get pretty close to some stuff, but I mean...
Oh yeah, some of the stuff is similar to like the beliefs of people who believe in the paranormal. But like some of it was just fucking outlandish as shit.
Oh, I mean, it's a TV show, of course. I mean, I love Supernatural, but there was some stuff they did that wasn't
Sometimes I'd go up to get him, and I'd see a blood pentagram on the wall. It wasn't even a pentagram. I'm gonna be honest. It was a pentacle. So it was like witchcraft, not Satanism. And he was like, yeah, I put that there because Cody punched me in the face and my eye was bleeding. So I cursed this house. I'm like, you do realize that's more a blessing with the symbol you wrote more than it is a curse, right? And then he was like, oh, fuck you. And then he'd run upstairs, try to curse me or some shit. I don't know.
Here, let me punch you in the face so you can bleed and put another blessing on here.
The first time I actually walked up here without him like being up here, he used to have the door wide open all the time, and he would have like beads hanging down, and they were red beads, so it would look like everything inside was red. I pushed that aside, started to walk in, and I hear, "Get out!" And I was like, yeah, okay, well, fuck this. Yep, sorry I intruded. Goodbye. I told him about it. He was like, that's weird.
You should
So, yeah,
have said,
fun
you're
time.
welcome. I'm going to kill you on 3 days.
You have 7 days to die.
I've seen memes where it's like, you have 7 days. This is Dean Winchester. Oh, wrong number.
Ha, ha, ha. Awkward silence.
Don't die.
Yes, okay. So I'm dying. Not actually, but it feels like it. I mean, it's so sad, man.
That squeak.
I'm glad you like the squeak.
I mean, I've done that.
I was hoping someone would have enjoyed it. Daringer's gone quiet.
Daringer has probably gone down a rabbit hole.
I'm just... Okay, don't call me out like that, because I am looking at like discontinued McDonald's items. But there's a lot of conversation to switch it around real quick, and it's like I'm still on McDonald's.
So what discontinued McDonald's items have you found? Because I know they used to have pizza in Canada. They don't have it anymore, but...
we still have two McDonald's in America that serve the McPizza.
Goblin, we don't have possums. We've
But
already
there-
possum.
I
There's
killed.
the
I killed
mixed
them.
spaghetti.
Yes,
Oh yeah, there's the mixed spaghetti.
they had hot dogs
And-
too once upon a time.
Yeah, the McDog, the McOnion rings. Well, they were called onion nuggets.
They had
Oh
the mixed,
yes,
They had that the salad in a cup.
yeah.
I actually remember
That was
those.
fucking weird. That was fucking weird.
Well, but so
The
you can.
salad shakers.
Yeah, I mean, I do that with my Wendy's salads, but you know, Wendy's salads are superior to McDonald's salads every day of the week.
I don't eat salads.
That's
If
what
I go to Wendy's, I get a Baconator with Baconator fries almost always.
Baconator
But I haven't been to
fries?
Wendy's in months.
What the hell are Baconator fries?
Awesome.
Oh, Baconator fries? Okay, so you know poutine. I know you know that. It's
Yes.
basically like our version. It's just cheese and bacon.
Oh.
That's all it is.
Oh.
Then you can have the loaded Baconator fries where it's sour cream, cheese, bacon.
Oh, okay, yep. Got it.
Rally's has better Baconator fries. I'll die on that hill. Rally's French fries are just the best French fries ever.
Who's?
Rally's,
I don't
Checkers
know
and
what that
Rally's.
is. I've been to
Well-
Checkers once. I don't
Yeah.
remember the fries.
Checkers is like,
Do you have a Carl's Jr. sock goblin? Because that's basically the exact same thing.
I love Carl's Jr.
no, Carl's Jr. is Hardee's.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's-
that's it.
Yes.
Hardee's is basically like a different Wendy's. It's basically, but then like Carl's Jr. is exactly Hardee's. It's just a different name.
Yeah, it depends on if I think Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are like East and West Coast, whereas Rally's and Checkers are North and South. It could also be East and West Coast. I don't remember.
How can you not remember this thing?
No,
We
it's
we
not.
have Carl's Jr. up here, so. And he said a what?
It's very similar. I don't know a what? What a what?
He said a what? So he doesn't know what a Carl's Jr. is either, or a Hardee's.
Oh.
He also lives in
I-
South Africa. He doesn't live.
Oh, yeah, that would probably explain some things.
Carl's Jr. is pretty good. I guess Hardee's is really good. That's what we have.
I went
They had tacos. A burger
Yeah, they have
place should
tacos.
not sell tacos. Like Burger King tried to sell tacos, and they were disgusting.
That's like Taco Bell trying to sell fries, though. But they actually got it. They got it
They
good.
sell it. They've always sold those in Canada.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chicken Nando's.
We always have had fries.
I don't know. I don't know much about Nando's. I just know that apparently they have the best fucking burger. Oi, Nando's has the best fucking burger, cunt. That's all I know about it.
That does seem like something an English person would say.
Australian.
Uh,
I don't know.
same
I don't know if they have
difference.
Nando's in the British side of things. Oh, okay. So Nando's is only chicken. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I
It's
don't
like
know.
It's like a fancy KFC.
Yeah.
That's not American KFC.
You know, the Colonel lived in Canada for quite a few years.
The Colonel never was a part of the U.S. military.
No, he wasn't. He never claimed to be either.
Colonel Popcorn. Why hasn't that been done yet?
The
Colonel Popcorn.
I mean,
Like popcorn like come on.
that is a thing actually.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's little like half popped popcorns.
That's popcorn kernels. I'm talking about Colonel Popcorn.
What?
Like Colonel Sanders? Sanders?
He has popcorn chicken.
Not
I
here.
think
Really? The States doesn't have popcorn
okay.
chicken?
it's like I think he's trying to say like have a mascot name that, but at the same
yeah,
time
yeah.
okay, so that is what it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, they don't have that, but they have popcorn chicken.
Okay, so a healthier
Popcorn
KFC.
chicken
I
is
don't think that would do
amazing.
good here.
No, nothing healthy would ever do good in the States. It's against the rules.
I don't know. We have a bougie fucking pizza place here in Kansas.
Okay.
A
I don't
healthier
understand why.
KFC
They
is
have like
not hard to
spinach
achieve.
pizzas. They have like they use like I don't know.
I expect you to just say the name of it.
Yes. Healthier. Chicken's healthy only, unless it's like frozen with like a shit ton of preservatives, which it probably is because it's a restaurant.
Sock Goblin. I don't know if you've ever had KFC. I mean, it's a global franchise.
Yeah,
so good
that's a
possibility.
grease trap.
But
It
like,
is.
They pour the
it is
entire
not
grease
hard
trap
to
in
be
the box
healthier
with it.
than KFC.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Most
McDonald's is healthier than KFC.
So, most Taco Bells and KFCs are in the same building in Canada, so...
Yeah, we used to have that, but it kind of stopped.
Oh, no, it has not here in Canada.
we still have a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Yeah, I never
I'm
saw those in
feeling
Canada.
fucked.
There's, I don't remember. It's because they're all from the same food distributor.
Yeah, it's all PepsiCo.
That's why they do that.
Pardon me,
But,
I'm having issues. I'll be right back.
But the I think there's like a Long John Silver's and like Taco Bell combination
That
in
is.
some places in Kentucky. And it's like I don't want deep fried fish with like low grade tacos.
Are you sure, though? Maybe you do. Have you tried it yet?
I don't know if my arteries could take that.
Perfect.
And that's impressive if your small is the same as an American large. Because an American large is like
Stupid.
needlessly large.
Yes. No, I don't know what John Doris is.
I went to school with a John Doris. I didn't, but
Did he go open a fast food joint in South Africa?
possibly. I don't know where John Doris came from. He may have been South Africa. The whole country.
The whole place. All at once.
Just the entire southern half of Africa.
Sorry for the interruption.
It's all good. You okay?
Yeah, I can't tell if I'm exhausted, extremely high, or need to go throw up.
Or maybe a little bit of everything?
Possibly.
That is quite the combination.
At least I'm not leaking out of my ass.
True.
Yet.
True.
Currently, yeah, I'm not doing that. And at least my burps and farts don't smell like methane gas, or don't smell like death, rotting insides.
Yet.
Yeah.
If you would have said Dory's, I would have understood that one. So
Yeah.
I've heard of Dory's before. We don't have them here.
There's this place I went to in Missouri. I don't remember what it was called, but it had the best seafood jambalaya I've ever had. It was
There's this
fucking
place I went
amazing.
to as a kid where the kids could be a kid.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
McDonald's. Yeah.
Called Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh yeah,
And
with their
Chuck E.
weird ass
then
pizza.
you would
Oh,
have
God.
pizza and video games.
Yes.
Yeah, but most of the video games just taught you how to gamble.
Yeah. I mean, it's a
I want
good
to go to
learn
Dave
lesson.
and Buster's.
Biggest casino for kids. Legal casino for kids.
Well, I mean, they didn't give you money, so therefore it wasn't gambling.
No, but you used money, and if you if you played the games, you had the opportunity to win prizes, but the prizes never matched up with the money.
No.
You can go
that's
buy
okay.
like 50 of those little toy rings for the $20 that you fucking spent to get one.
Yes, we had more fun playing those video games, didn't you?
I never liked Chuck E. Cheese. It was too loud. I have sensory overload issues, and then it like starts my anxiety, so I never liked going out.
I've only ever been there once.
I got told that I have agoraphobia, which is basically a fear of open spaces. And like I walked home after that doctor's appointment, and I'm like, oh, I'm so scared. I'm outside. Someone help me. Like, I don't have agoraphobia. I just don't want to go outside because of my anxiety. If someone walks on the same street as me, I always feel like they feel like they're being watched. So I'm always like super slow, never talk to anybody unless, even if I know them, I'm just like, yeah, wave my hand at them like, yeah, hey, how's it going? And then walk off.
That's how I am though. Like, I purposely try to hide from people I know in like supermarkets if I see them. It's like a game.
Burberries!
He called us nerds. That jerk.
Hey, it's cool to be a nerd now.
Is it? Is it really?
He wasn't talking to me.
He was totally
not-
talking to you.
I guess I'm a computer nerd.
I'm like the least nerdy person here.
I don't know. I was
Burberry's-
homeless 3
Burberry's.
times and been to jail.
Furberries. Am I being referred to when you say good morning, nerds? See, you didn't say yes.
Blasphemy, Furberries.
You have to-
Blasphemy.
You have to give them some time.
Yeah, there is a delay.
No, there's definitely
There's
not
no
a
delay to
That's
my
not
heart.
how the internet works.
Everything's instant now.
It was meant for everyone. There you go. See?
A joke for Dare.
Well,
Okay,
I
there you
am
go.
not included on everyone, so
A joke for Dare. Why was the Elmo doll deemed inappropriate?
Test tickles in the factory.
why is that a joke for me? Is my
Because
question.
you kind of sort of a scientist. That's why.
Is that why?
Yes. Why are you questioning things?
I ain't no scientist, but I don't think that's why.
Yeah,
7 out of 5 people say that they've seen a Kermit commit suicide. No? Okay. That one didn't land. Oh well.
it's still falling.
Furberries, you are a nerd. Hashtag get wrecked, small cell.
Yes, there is a scientist. In quotes.
Finally, someone recognizes my genius. I knew I could count on you, Suck Goblin.
Apparently, Furberries agrees. He is a nerd.
You can't fucking hashtag wrecked me after I hashtag get wrecked you. It's not how this works, Furberries.
But it is. Furberries has deemed it so.
Well, I'm undeeming it. It has been undeemed.
Certain cases concerning Dareinger have been deemed unsatisfactory. These cases are deemed highly. I lost my train of thought.
It's okay.
You're gonna say irregular or erotic, and
I don't know.
I don't know
I don't
which
know.
one.
I don't
I
remember.
don't know.
What were we talking about?
I don't know anymore.
Do you know Pikachu?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I have a joke.
Oh, go ahead.
What? Okay, this is just a joke.
Okay.
What do I do when you're in the shower,
Sing.
Dareinger?
Well, if I would have to guess, judging by the velocity of the Earth's spin and rotation,
Yes,
and
yes,
the
yes. Go
the
on.
orbit that we go
Yes,
around the
Yes,
sun,
definitely. Yeah.
I would have to say, I don't have a shower.
Okay. Well, if you did, I would peek at you.
Yeah, but I don't have a shower though.
So you can't.
Okay, come over to my house. You can shower. That way, I can peek at you.
Well,
No, Goblin. No, I do not masturbate. I have a wife for that.
well, I went from 0 to 7.
The 0 to 10 to 11 to 13.
12, 50, 42.
Yes, to 42.
Yes, 242
Yes.
to be exact.
Yes.
I
Likely
like
story.
how masturbate shows up on the stream, but it doesn't show up in the chat for me.
No, it didn't even there's no warning either.
Yeah, there's no. It's 21. 21.
32, 55, 89,
42.
736.
1, 2, 42.
1, 2, 42. That doesn't work. Lulu. 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 Why are you crying? What you crying about,
What?
boo? What are you crying about?
Oh,
Lulu.
I don't fucking know.
Lulu.
I'm basically just cry all the time.
That does explain a few things.
That's fake. I don't ever cry.
I wrecked the system. Sisok Goblin. Yeah, that sounds right. You always wreck the system.
The reason I've never gone by Weeping Willow, but I don't know why I had it. I don't know why I ever used Weeping Willow. So every once in a while, I'll just act really depressed. Yes, I mean act. I'm not truly depressed. This isn't a cry for help. And I'll just be like, I'm gonna go jump on cars because it's the only thing that makes me feel better. Ever since my wife left, it's the only thing that gives me any sort of joy in my life. And everybody's just like, oh, that's sad. I'm like, oh, fuck. I thought it was funny. Damn it.
My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home. I actually I have a coworker who actually had a boss tell them that if they did that again, they would send them home to think of their actions. So they did again. So they got sent home to think about their actions.
Damn. Hey, yo, baby, meet
And-
me
and
at
I-
the crib. We gonna smash all night. I'm off tomorrow, and I just got off.
And I always make a joke with him going, hell, I guess I gotta go home and think of my action. And he's like, yep, I guess we both do.
I don't know why I do the Squidward laugh so much.
Why'd you forget? Why'd you forget that? It sounds like a bad idea. See, mate.
I can't hear you.
That's fine.
You're so quiet.
I had my head turned away. I was talking to my hubby.
Oh, that explains things. You bit a coworker yet Tuesday. Yeah, I feel you.
How is Bill's doing?
I once stabbed a coworker.
You guys used to stream. What was it? It wasn't Dying Light. It was the
Dead by
beach
Daylight.
one.
No.
No. What the fuck is that game called? The one with the beach and
Dead Island.
Dead Rising.
Dead Island.
Yeah, Dead Island.
Yep.
Yes,
He took me on. He took me to a vacation and friggin' the apocalypse happens. Jeez.
You haven't
Ooh.
streamed that in a while. I enjoyed watching those streams with you and Beals.
Yeah.
For berries, I don't know. I don't know
prob-
how to do
try-
YouTube Shorts. Is that just when you put a lot of YouTube like logos on your shorts, or?
No. It's 1 minute. Has to be a 16 by 9. Very specific. You cannot go over a minute, otherwise it does not go as a short. Which I have learned the hard way. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool that you're making 2-sentence shorts and they're doing good. Mine do good every once in a while, and then they bomb as well. Shorts are weird.
Today I have a new video coming out, and it is the first of very many. Also, I want to let you guys know, you especially 242, that after I do the Exploring with Shadows Season 4 that I'm currently doing, I'm going to be doing Exploring with Benefits, which is where I bring horror narrators onto the show, and I ask them the scariest thing that has ever happened to them.
Oh,
Paranormal, supernatural, or otherwise.
I have written
And
those
then
down.
after that, we're bringing back Can You Break the Code?
Yeah, I actually wrote down the scariest thing that ever happened to me. I actually have it on my my website.
What series?
No, you asked what the scariest thing that ever happened to me. I actually wrote down as a story, and yeah, I actually have it on my website as a story. It's my ghost stories. My first two have 170 plus views. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I've gotten a few that have well over 1,000. The shorts, but the problem is, they don't help you get monetized in any way, shape, or form. Those hours mean nothing to monetization.
No.
It's kind of a kick in the teeth.
Did you know they say one in every friend group is capable of murder? I thought it was Raven, so I killed him.
Going to have to say it wasn't Raven.
It would be Raven.
You know, if Raven killed someone, it'd be for a very good reason. So, Dareinger, you might need to stay away from him.
Yeah.
Well, if anything, that's like motivation for me to go near him.
Yeah, I feel that. More awkward silence. Yeah.
So 42. What happened to you and Bill's with the Dead Island? I enjoyed watching you guys play.
We don't have as much time together anymore. That's the problem. He's working a lot of late nights, and I work early mornings, so we actually don't even see each other very often. So
I had a schedule like that with my wife.
But
fucking sucked.
He is off tomorrow and Monday, so I could talk to him about it. But I don't think he was enjoying the game as much anymore. Was the other problem.
I never beat the game. Like, I got to
Near void.
like a little after where you got the guns.
Yeah.
And some guy like joined my session because I didn't have it in like a private lobby. And he just gives me like these flaming like katanas and stuff, and I was like, and now the game's ruined for me because I just have these OP weapons.
Yeah.
So I used to love Skyrim. I didn't play it before this, but I used to love Skyrim. I used to love like watching other people play Skyrim because it was one of those games that I've always wanted. A medieval game that was like pretty well done, decent graphics for the time. That's mainly what I wanted. A lot of like me going through an adventure. So I was playing it once while I was in Detroit, and I was playing the game, and I was having a lot of fun with it until one of my ex's younger brothers came up and was like, "Did you kill this guy yet? Oh no. Have you killed this guy yet? Or what about this? Did you choose this side or this side? Oh, did you kill this thing yet?" And I'm like, great, thanks. My entire experience with this game is now ruined because I know that these things are going to happen. Thank you. I'm never playing this game again. So I've recently started playing, and I decided instead of going through the story again and getting to where I was and having to do all that over again, why not do some side quests? So I started Detective Willow, and we're now searching the case of the vampires.
Ah, yes. It is a strange case of the vampires.
Yes. There might be a secret that's happening in the next episode whenever I decide to fucking film it. That possibly I didn't want to do at all.
Possibly that you didn't want to do it all, but you're doing it.
Yeah, I wanted to complete it as I was currently, but there's some things that I have to go and do and quests I have to complete in order to get a certain thing in order to beat this and have it actually like story compatible.
Fair. Yeah, I know the vampire DLC was a bit weird. Skyrim's also been out for a very long time too, so.
Yeah, I've been playing the special edition.
Still got lots.
Because I thought it was going to be something different, like maybe a different story or something. I didn't know it was just a graphics boost.
Yeah. I don't think they got rid of all the glitches. I think you still, if you die from a giant, you still get launched into the sky.
Yeah, that shit's fun.
Yeah, they just left that one
It's not
alone.
a glitch, that's a feature.
No, it was a glitch.
My favorite
No,
My
it's not.
favorite Monster Hunter
It's a Bethesda game, so it's a feature.
Yeah. Goblin. My favorite Monster Hunter game was Monster Hunter 3. I remember getting it from Family Video, renting it for like 3 days and playing the shit out of it. I loved every bit of it. Also, there's this game called Monster Rancher. That was pretty interesting as well.
Yeah, that one was weird, and
I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I put a lot of hours into it, and I got nowhere with it because I was too dumb to understand what was going on.
Fair.
All I knew was put DVD inside of the case, get a new monster.
Pretty much. It was supposed to read it, but I don't think it actually worked in that way.
I don't know. Yeah, it said it read the disc and it created a character like it. So I tried to put Spider-Man in there to like get Spider-Man, and they were like, "This disc is too powerful," and I'm like, "Damn straight it is, bitch. Know your place."
So we're gonna give you a really, really stupid monster. Here you go.
Yeah, like you put in Spider-Man and it gives you dung pie.
Pie.
I don't know. I don't think that's a legitimate thing. I remember one time I had a floating eyeball.
Yep, that was the iconic one. The floating eyeball. I think that was on their cover.
I think so, yeah. I think there are a couple of monsters on the cover.
Yeah, but the floating eyeball was the one that everyone stuck out to everyone because it was so weird.
Yeah. I wonder if I should go back and revisit Monster Rancher. I've also been thinking about downloading Heavy Rain, but I don't know how the gameplay is going to be. I know it's basically the same thing, but I remember a lot of people complaining about how they put filters and weird sound effects over the already made game.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know my husband beat it. It was an interesting story. There's lots of... I think we got the good ending from what I remember. But I can't remember anymore.
I have no idea. I've never played. I just want to give it a shot, but I don't know if... Because like I know it was once on PS2, right?
I think so.
Or was it PS3?
I think it was 3.
Okay. Because I want to play it, but I don't know if it's... I don't know what version I'm going to get if I get the simulator. Or the emulator.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I
don't know if it's going to be the PS3 version, the PS4 version. I heard the PS4 version was shit.
We go with the 3.
I don't know what version I'm going to get. I'm using the PCS3, RPCS3, but I don't know if it's like going to be the good version. Also, most of the footage that I've seen has like major errors in it. So
it was kind of
a
glitchy
know.
game on base, so
Like I loved this story. I watched PewDiePie play it when I was like super young, and from the moment Jason, I was hooked. I was hooked on the story. Everything
Jason.
about it, I loved it. I even watched the DLC for it as well. I just love all of it. I don't remember much of what happened, which is why I want to play it myself and experience it myself, but I just don't know if it's going to be good or not.
Well, you're gonna know is if you try.
Yeah, but it's also like really big and I don't have good Wi-Fi. It'll
Fair.
probably take me like 3 days to download.
Fair. That is a fair point. Alright, so the stream is coming to an end. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. Thank you, Willow the Schizo, for joining me, and Dareinger,
Yes.
Yeah.
who has gone dead silent again. He's probably gone down another rabbit hole.
I said yes. I'm
I said
listening
yes.
just listening to my dude talk about things and stuff.
And stuff. And doodads.
My man.
So I hope everyone have a good day, have a good weekend, and we'll see you next Saturday. Apparently I'm not doing any overnights, so I should have a stream next Saturday.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Yeah, it works weird. Alright.
Yeah.
Bye.
Alright, have a good
Bye.
weekend. Bye.
Bye.